Good morning, boys and girls. We're going to talk about context clues again. Yesterday, we read our nonfiction story, Can a Robot Be a Friend? Today, we're going to talk about the bold words that we found in this story, and we're going to you guys, for your practice work, are going to read a little passage, a nonfiction passage about whales. And you're going to answer the questions about some of the new words that you might find in the text. So, we're going to take a quick look at the words that we saw yesterday. And we're going to talk about what they mean. So, the first bold word that we found in this paragraph or this story was adventures. So, it says, a friend who could help people and go on adventures with me. Okay, so he was like a friend, she says, a friend who could help people and go on adventures with me. So this one doesn't give you a whole lot of clues, but if you went back into your word work assignment, it helped you with clues by saying that it was something fun that people could do. And let's pull that up real quick. I'm going to pull up our word work. So, where it talks about what do you think adventure means? If you have a friend that's going on adventures with you, you could narrow this down by saying it's not going to be somebody that goes on naps, and it's not somebody that does something real boring activities with you. So adventures are exciting activities and things to do. Okay, so let's look at our next bold word. And this one says, she went to college to become an engineer. And then if you read the next sentence, it says engineers build machines that solve problems. So there's our context clues right there in the following sentence. So remember, it doesn't have to be in the same sentence. Sometimes it might be in the sentence before or the sentence after. So an engineer is someone who builds machines that solve problems. So if we go back to yesterday's word work, it says a person who builds robots is called an engineer. All right, and then our next one is professor. Cynthia went to learn from a professor who built robots. So it says after college, Cynthia went to learn from a professor who built robots. So a professor is someone who teaches you. So it's a teacher. And this one answer would be an adult who teaches at a college. All right, and our next word is babble. The robot would babble when things got quiet. All right, remember, sometimes we have to keep reading. To babble is to say things that make no sense. Babies babble. So that helps us understand, those clues help us figure out what the word babble means. So the next two sentences help us. So when robots say things that don't make sense, they babble. And then we have motors. The robot had 32 motors in its face. The motors made Leonardo's face move like a real person. So if you read both of those sentences, motors made his face move like a real person. So a motor is something that helps things move and work mechanically. And I don't think we had a question. No, we didn't have a question about motors on here. So today, you guys are going to look at a little passage about whales. You're going to read the passage, and then you're going to answer the questions that go along with the passage that you're going to use context clues to answer. So you're going to find the words in the passage that they're asking you about, and you're going to answer the questions.